Africa is the new frontier.
With new innovation, fly entertainment,
social voices.
What's your view?
we have one.
Join us for real voices.
From real women with views from Africa. Hello and welcome back to Views from Africa. Today we have a full-packed show for you. We are going to start by talking about Dumsor. Now, if you don't know what Dumsor is, it's a subject which is really close to my heart just because it affects us here a lot of the time. Basically, Dumsor is when you're sitting in your house, you're enjoying a good movie, and then boom, you're put into darkness. The lights go off and you can see nothing basically. Dumsor, my favorite subject. How do you guys find it? How have you coped with it all your life?
I don't think it used to be that bad. Or growing up, I don't remember a lot about Doom, so I don't know. But like, I think the past 4 or 3 years, that's when it got really, really bad.
Yeah.
And it's like almost every single day your lights are out. I don't know, it's just terrible.
It's really terrible, but I feel it's not just here in Ghana, because you go to Nigeria and everyone has a generator. Like everybody
All
go
night,
like,
that's
the hotels, like I think they would rather use a generator than rely on the power supply from the electricity people, because at least the generator is more reliable. They know it's working. You can't run a hotel where every few seconds the lights have to go up. You have to, switch to generator from your main source, and also I feel they prefer using the generators more than.
I mean, it's become so bad or so common that when your lights are not going out, you get worried.
Do you remember that there was this joke going around and the guy made a phone call? It wasn't not. He made a phone call and he was like, please, ECG, the electricity people, he's like, please, could you turn my lights off? Because it's been on for a few days now. And
so, but the term Dumsor, is it on off? What does Dumsor mean?
It's supposed to be on and off.
On and off. So that's what that means.
Yeah.
Just for anyone who doesn't know what that we're using that term for. For me, it was, I heard about it before I moved here, and people were saying, oh, it's bad. And I didn't believe it. I was like, whatever. And then, I take for granted that I always have lights, right? And all of a sudden, like, I wasn't used to it at all, like 12 hours, no light. And then as soon as I come down, you're charging everything, things in my fridge were spoiling.
Like 24 hours. We were going 48 hours without lights.
Wow.
Even more. Some went for 36
but
hours,
I
some
think
a whole week.
It's bad in the commercial towns. Accra, Kumasi, Cape Coast, Takoradi, because a lot is done there. There are companies, there are industries and all that. But the other places, they don't even know what Dumsor is. Like, they don't know what it is because they have lights all the time because they don't really do much.
So they're not consuming as much?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's where I find it very ironic because we need electricity. Like, we have companies, we have industries, we need it to work. Yet we don't have light. Those who don't need it as much, like for working, because it's just maybe, how many of them even watch TV? Like, they have lights like all the time.
But I thought it's not an issue of one area doesn't use a lot, therefore they have it. I thought the electricity is just electricity and then it just goes off.
No, because I think it depends on the consumption and all that. Like, they don't use more, so they don't really have an issue. We consume a lot.
But why should we be talking about electricity problems in 2016?
I know, right?
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
I feel like it shouldn't be something that we as people in Africa should be discussing. Like, this isn't something that we should be worrying about now.
I know.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember
what
when I
can we do
was
without
younger.
electricity?
Yeah, I mean, I was complaining once, and my Nigerian friend was like, "Seriously, you want to complain about ECG?"
We keep saying it's summer all year round in Africa, and we should consider other means of producing electricity,
like solar.
But there seems to be no commitment to doing that.
The other means now are very expensive.
Yes,
To
solar
have
is very expensive.
Very expensive now. So,
Right.
I don't know. We just have to rely on ECG.
There are alternatives like the inverter, the solar, but like you said, it's not as affordable, right? As somebody may say, okay, I'm just going to do this. So a lot of people are just dealing with it. And from what I understand, there's actually somebody physically who's turning it on,
Really?
turning it off.
That's his
That's
job.
what I
Let that
heard.
person live.
And I don't know. That's what I heard. That somebody is
job.
physically
Yeah,
turning it
that's
off
his
and
job.
on.
So when he's
I bet he doesn't turn his own
when
area
he's
off.
told to put it off, he just goes and it's
Oh,
off.
wow.
So why don't they privatize it? So that then companies, rather than like the government control, why don't they privatize it so that other companies, you know?
I don't buy into that idea because I feel like already electricity is very expensive.
Yeah, the private
And
It is. It
when
has
they
gone up.
privatize it, it's going to be even more expensive. And we can't have that.
Yeah.
It's already too
And this,
expensive.
I
That's a fair
mean,
point.
should we give up our only electricity company like that's owned by government? Should we give it up to private
Can't
companies?
governments
But
handle anything in this
what is the
country?
problem? I thought electricity, we can get it from the dam and stuff like that. What's
know,
the
I
issue?
think
What's causing
they-
this issue? Because it never used to be here years back.
Yeah.
When I came to Ghana, it never really,
Yeah.
it didn't happen.
I think for a while there was an issue with the oil because we weren't producing enough or something or at all, so we're buying and then we weren't paying them, so they also stopped giving because you're owing me and then you're not.
Is that when
paying.
we were like 24 hours off, 12
Yeah.
hours? That was a hard time in
But
my life,
now,
I tell you.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
think later on they were having technical issues. But I think now it's better because they said they have it under
has
control.
improved, I must
so
say.
it has improved.
It
Like,
has.
for like a
It has
month
improved.
or so, yeah, it's been good.
But then they do silly things as well. I'm sorry to say this, but they will say, okay, for football, we won't put, there'll be no light off for everybody. It's like, what?
You
Well, I mean,
have to
come
watch
on,
football.
let's get our priorities straight. What kind of nonsense is that? You don't put it up because of football.
Yeah.
How?
You're
I
being
just
patriotic.
don't understand it, you know?
You know, Ghanaians love football, so when there's a match and things, the lights go off, people are going to be really angry. So
Very
they rather
upset
leave it
with
on.
It's really a shame.
But
I think it's really a shame that we have to deal with that. But
Lots of businesses have suffered because of this, and I think we need to find a way and to solve it because we
We
can't
do.
keep having this year after year
That's
after
right.
year.
I
after
definitely
year.
agree. I think moving on to our next topic, talking about aside from electricity, but we do need this because sometimes I'm doing my hair, I'm doing my makeup, and all of a sudden the light goes off. Right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about as women and men too. Well, recently in the news we had a known boxer, go to physically change the color of his skin. So these products have been, people have been saying they would like to ban them, but bleaching has become a problem,
I know, right?
not just here, but in Africa and in general, outside of Africa as well. There's this concept that the fairer your skin, the more attractive. I don't know if it's what the media is portraying or what it is. Bleaching has become the in thing. Thoughts, ladies?
The number of pages that have followed me on Instagram and are selling quote unquote like bleaching creams, or they call it half cash creams.
Oh,
Like you it's a business and it's booming. That
Yeah.
shows how serious it is. It's no joke.
Yeah.
People are bleaching. People are becoming half caste. I don't know their reason.
becoming half
I don't know their
Oh
reason.
my God.
Whoever created that should please try and find me a cream that will make me darker. I really appreciate that.
Me too, I'll have some.
Yeah, so, like it's a craze. It's going on now. Young people like they finished senior high school and they're already bleaching. Like junior high school, they are bleaching. They're in the universities, they are bleaching.
Yeah.
You think it's the uneducated? I think when we were growing up, it was the uneducated
I
women
know.
Yeah.
on the
I
market.
know.
You go and they bleed, and
Yeah.
we thought it was a problem for the people who were uneducated. But now, you
No,
have
no.
very, very well educated people
Oh, yeah.
bleaching. Like,
Oh,
why
why
do
not?
they feel?
Shame to
And
say
even
it.
fair people are bleaching. That's what I don't get.
Yeah, there's the half caste
You
one.
are
So you have
already fair. What else do you need?
But it doesn't even look nice. Let's be real.
Half-caste.
Nobody
The
wants dark
knuckles.
knuckles. I don't understand
The
what the
face,
purpose
the
of
face
it
is
is.
so the knuckles is doomed.
But do you think it's a matter of insecurity or
It
like
is,
it
there
is.
has to be an issue that they would think I have to look fairer to be more attractive, or is it men are making us feel like that? Like there has to be a reason why they're saying let me go and buy this thing and spread it on me, or however they do it. I don't even know how they do it.
I mean,
and
I don't remember who, but someone from Hollywood was saying that when she started her career, every time she went for like castings, they always picked the lighter skinned girls over her, like every single time. So it got to a point she started feeling very insecure. Like she didn't think she was, like, do I have to get fair to get You know, so it's not. I don't think it's just here in Ghana.
Well, it's definitely not.
It's not
All
an
of us
African
know.
thing.
See, this
everywhere.
I think she's from Cameroon, right? Is it Densia or
The one who
this
sells
musician?
yeah, she sells.
She looks white. Like the first time I saw her, I didn't know who she was. I actually thought she was like white until I read the comments on social media. I was like, oh, and I saw a before and after picture. I'm like, and she's proud of it. She actually produces.
Yeah,
her
she's the
own
one who produces
really
like products for
lightning.
people.
It's
to
actually very bad for your skin as well. Not only is it changing your skin,
Yeah.
it's actually bad, the chemicals that they're using to do it. So which is why it's so good that they've banned it now.
Oh, but I don't know if it's banned yet. I think they were
Is
talking.
it not banned?
They were
Yeah,
talking
it's banned.
about
I
it.
think they talked about
They're
it.
talking
but
about it.
Oh,
It's
no,
not
they
banned
And I
need to
think
ban
because
it.
these people are, these so-called celebrities are doing it, so it looks normal for the other people. Like, oh, if this person is doing it, why can't I also do it? You get it? Because I feel like these celebrities are supposed to be role models.
Yeah.
But if I think it's called Vikio, right? The reggae singer or something.
Okay.
If he's producing his own bleaching cream and he's saying it's good, of course, like. If I
follow
love
it,
his
yeah.
music and I follow him,
Yeah.
then it means
But
it's
they're
okay
trying to
for me
disguise
to.
it as well a bit because they're saying they're not necessarily saying this is bleaching cream. They're
No,
saying
it's skin
let your skin
lightening.
glow.
Yeah.
Skin
Let it,
lightening.
you know, it's like it's the same thing.
It's one thing if a white person looks down on you because you are black, but when a black person looks down on you because
Yes.
you are black, that's really painful. And I feel like they are not just bleaching. Sometimes it comes with a whole lot of things. You might not even understand why the person is doing it, but maybe it could be because of an experience.
Yeah.
Aduma said she was going, Aduma the musician,
Yeah.
she was going jogging and one man stopped and was like, you would have looked so much more beautiful if you had been light skinned.
Wow.
Can you imagine? That was a black man telling her
What kind of
that.
nonsense? Then he needs to
Do you get me?
educate
So
it.
if she has self-esteem issues, then
Yeah,
the
yeah,
next
yeah.
thing will be to find a cream that is going to change her
Oh,
skin color
that's
and make her light skin.
ridiculous.
Because this was a black man,
Yeah.
a black man as black as her or even darker, telling her that she would have looked better if she was light
I mean,
skinned.
they do that all the time because growing up, you hear guys say that, oh, Abakoko dear. You know, like they always leaned towards the fairer women. If you were
I would
dark,
actually like to be darker, to be
Me
honest with
too,
you.
'cause
Yeah,
when
I
I
think it
was
looks
growing up,
beautiful.
I
Your
was
skin
really
beautiful.
I wish I was darker.
But now everyone wants to be fair because some way, somehow, that's what we are told is beautiful. Like if you look, you take a magazine, even I mean, I'm sorry to say this, but even the so-called black girls that they feature a lot are those with lighter tones. You get it? So it's, everywhere you look, you are being told that lighter is better.
I just want to say from my experience since I've moved here in the field that I'm doing, I just have to say I've actually lost some jobs because of my complexion. Because they wanted me, yes, because I didn't fit the typical, yes. And I've lost jobs because I didn't, you know, I wasn't dark enough. So it can kind of go, you know, both ways.
Yeah.
And you know, I remember wanting to sit in the sun. I want to be darker. I want to be darker. And I'm so happy I've become 2 shades darker than I normally am. You know, and it's like, so somehow, some way, it's just society. I think what they're trying to feed us.
Yeah.
But it comes down to
I
just
think a lot of it to do is with slavery times as well, because black people, you know, we were taken as slaves and stuff like that, and then you know the white peoples they started mating with us, and then they were having
Kids
you know
were
mixed race
lighter.
children, and those mixed race children were actually seen to be a bit
Better
better
than
than the
the
dark ones, and that
normal.
has carried
And in
on.
Asia,
And
it's
that's
a
what
huge
happens.
problem in Asia. You know, Asians love people with lighter skin tones.
Yeah.
So if you are Asian and you are dark skin, like you are not even considered as you know.
Even in India, the whole
Yeah, in
Yes.
Asia has a
date.
really big problem when it comes to skin bleaching. Like
Caste
they want the lighter ones.
Yeah, because and it's a big problem in India because you can't even marry from that if you're not. It's like they are a taboo, like you know, they're not even. And then they are normally the people that they'll use for house helps. You know, like drivers, cleaners. They don't think someone who is that dark can be a CEO or. I mean, yeah, but black is beautiful.
That's
I
right.
It is.
love.
I do as
work.
well. I think if I wasn't black, I'd be
I'm
jealous.
so in love with the melanin is
If you are
always
watching us
popping.
at home, please love your skin tone. It doesn't matter what your
know.
skin color is. Just
Yes.
love
Look
it.
at us. We're all
That's
shades
what you
of
were
black.
born
That's
with.
right.
Don't
We're all
feel
shades.
pressured.
And,
Yeah,
The shades of black.
That's right. 50 Shades of Black.
Don't
That's
ever
like-
feel pressured to change your skin color in any way. You are just
Yeah.
beautiful the way you are. Like, I don't even know what someone will say to me about my color that will make me think of changing it. Like, hello, I love this.
Yeah.
And there's no way, like, I'm going to change it. No matter what bad things you say to me about my skin color, I've accepted it. I love it. And accept it or do whatever.
There's nothing beautiful about bleaching. I'm sorry. It's horrible. Like, your knuckles are dark.
You just forget about the knuckles. Some people have money to get the pills.
No,
the pills
but
that doesn't make their
it
knuckles
still
dark.
leaves a little bit of scarring because that's not your natural color. No matter how expensive the pills are, there are traces of your real color that will never go away. And it doesn't make sense. Like, why do you want to be white? You are black. Own it. Because even if you bleach and you make yourself as white as Angelina Jolie, they won't see you as white.
Yeah,
you are still black.
Yeah.
So what's the whole point? Like, why do I want to be white when I won't be treated as white?
I don't get it.
We just have to own
Love your
that.
skin, own it. You're beautiful, any skin color
Black
that you are
is
in.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the whole beauty talk, what do you think about sex before marriage?
I like how you just snuck that in there.
Sex before marriage.
Yeah. It's a very sensitive topic, you know. So you have to find a way of talking about it that won't make you look promiscuous.
It shouldn't. It's 2016. It can't make you look. I don't think. There's no way you can look promiscuous by talking about it. We're all adults.
So what are your thoughts on it? Do you think it's right? It's wrong? What do you think about sex before marriage?
Well,
I won't ask you if you personally do it, but
I don't do it. Like, why try to bring me back to my family and friends? I know I'm against sex before marriage. Right? Like, don't mind that. I don't do it. But I feel, okay, I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
So I know sex before marriage is wrong. I won't advise anyone to have sex before marriage. But is it even possible to have a relationship in 2016 and abstain? Yeah. But not many people.
I feel like you guys are
embarrassed. I mean, as she was saying, I'm a Christian, right? I've been raised Christian. I've been told. I've gone through the whole purity ring phase. I mean, you get it.
Yes.
You have to abstain from sex. That's what you are being told. That's what you are supposed to do. But our society is changing so much that it's making it difficult. It doesn't mean it's not possible. It's possible, but it's become very difficult because everywhere you look, sex. I mean, that's what sells. Even when they are promoting, a beverage, there's something sexual about it. Everywhere you look. And right now, you don't even have to go out there to look for trouble for yourself. Even when I'm there, I'm sitting on my phone, it's just...
It's in your
face. Yeah, it's in your face. You
Social
can't
media,
run away
like,
from
it's
it.
just there.
And so it makes it very, very difficult. And how many men have lost a relationship because of that? I was like, I don't want to have sex. And then he was like, okay, cool. I don't want to cheat on you, so... And I was hurt. Like, I found myself considering, should I just do it? You see, because I really liked him. But...
What do you think?
I think, it's a lot of times when people talk about this, they talk about religion first.
Yeah.
And normally religion follows. I think regardless of what religion you are, if you love God and you have your faith and you believe it irrespective or regardless of that, it's a decision that you will make. I don't see anything wrong with it, having sex before you're married. Maybe from my experiences in life, maybe my age, maybe where I was brought up, whatever the reasons, I don't see anything wrong with it. As long as you're responsible and you're two consenting adults, there's nothing wrong with it. I still have my faith. I still believe in God. I don't think I'm going to hell because I've done it. Actually, to be honest with you, I think I would rather have sex before I'm married because I want to be sure this is the man I'm going to be with and I'm going to be happy with him. I'm sorry, that's the straight up truth. I want to make sure I'm happy with him. I'm marrying this man, I'm with him forever. We have to click.
You can teach. You can teach once you're married.
I don't have time to be teaching anybody, please. I don't have time to be teaching anybody. Look,
and the other thing is that if you haven't been with anyone before and you get married with this person, how do you know it's bad? You don't
Okay,
know.
that's
right.
Yeah,
That's to like
you don't
you
know.
don't have
But
anything
I guess
to
that's
compare with. But
different.
is that a reason enough to have sex before marriage?
Some people say it is because what if you, I mean, on your wedding night and he drops his pants and it's like, okay.
Do it before you get married. Find out what you have to do it. Find out what you're working with. Screenshot it. Send it out. I don't know why people get so embarrassed talking about sex before marriage. It's a natural, sex is a natural thing, but yet we get so embarrassed about it. And I think we need to speak about it more, just to be open to each other, you know. So you can even have that conversation with someone that maybe potentially you want to date or something.
Yeah.
Are we going to do this? Are we not? Personally,
Yeah,
I don't think it's right. I'm a Christian. I don't think it's right.
Yeah.
In the past, you know. You know, can you read between the lines of what I'm saying?
Can I ask you guys something? So all three of you have said, you started off, I'm a Christian, I don't think it's right. Is that why you're all saying it's not right, because of your faith?
I think that's
Parts
what
and
ma-
parts.
yeah, that's
I
what
would say
makes
parts
you
and parts.
Hold on to it and
My
say,
faith
you know
is
what?
part of me. I
Yeah,
can't
if
take
it
my
wasn't if
faith.
it wasn't for it, maybe you would have done it because of course society tells you that it's not good to have sex before you get married. But so many things that weren't right back then have become okay now.
Right. I think the only reason I'm asking that is because there are other faiths that also preach the same thing, you know, abstinence before marriage, not just Christianity. There are other faiths that believe that as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why I was asking, because you all had said the same thing, right?
I think because, I mean, my faith is what I know. So it's easier for me to talk from that perspective. I don't know about, like, I mean, I don't know what happens to you if you don't abstain from sex when you are, like, a Muslim or a traditionalist, or you know, but I know that it cuts across. Like, society tells you that abstain from sex. I mean, keep yourself for whoever you're going to marry. But over the years, because of globalization or social media or whatever it is, society has lost some of the values it used to uphold. Now, no one really cares whether you're having sex before marriage. But I when I was growing up, I used to hear that before you get married, they would come and check, or on your wedding day or something. You know,
Oh,
they used to say
Some
that
religions
they
do that,
lay
actually.
like white bed sheets to make sure.
And if you
But
don't
now
bleed,
no one cares.
Yeah,
I mean, no one cares. So
it's
you
true.
have to find something that makes you want to hold on to that. And for me, it's Christianity. It makes me want to hold
I
on to
think
that.
for me, like, if you're going to have sex before marriage, it's almost like you're an orange and you've allowed the person to squeeze all the vibrancy, everything out of you, and just discard the orange there. It's still an orange, but it's not juicy anymore, you know. They've taken a part of you, and I feel like that's kind of what happens when you give yourself to someone. They take a little bit of you. And I felt like, for me, it took me some time to get over that, you know, and that's from, as Christianity aside, even, I feel like I don't want to give someone that of me. You have to, you know, come and pay for me first, and then I'll give it to you, you know. You're not going to get me for free. But, you know, like you say, in today's society, it's not like that. You know, it's like, well, you know, try it out
At the
first.
end of the day, I as a Christian will tell you not to do it, but it's a choice you have to make. And I think most people decide to do it willingly, fine. But if any man tells you that, so if you don't want to sleep with him, you are not dating, I think you should let him go.
I don't think
You should do it because you want to do it.
Right.
But when a man tells you, okay, I'm leaving you because you said we shouldn't have sex,
Yeah.
let him go.
That's right,
He's not worth it.
Yeah,
Because I feel like that isn't the only reason why you are dating. So if because a woman wants to have sex with you, you can't date her, then there's no point.
Get
in
lost,
it.
And I don't
basically,
think
yeah.
it would keep a man either.
No.
It won't.
Oh, definitely
Oh,
not.
definitely
You can
not.
get it anywhere.
Right.
And so for me, the other thing is, like, if you're going to be sleeping with someone before you get married, and then you're going to like date like 5 people before you finally find the one. I'm going to be sleeping with everyone, like that's what I
but
think.
some
I'm
people
like,
do, and
so
they're
I
okay
have
with
to sleep
that.
with every guy I'm dating before I get married. I would have slept with everybody.
Yeah, but you
Well,
know,
maybe
there's
they
this
don't say
thing
I
where
have
people
to.
have
Maybe
numbers.
they want to. Not necessarily that they have
okay,
to.
yeah, I want to.
You know, maybe they want to. And like I said, if I'm just like speaking in general. If they feel they want to and they're being safe, what if they don't ever want to get married? You know, there's so many different analogies behind it.
But hold on a minute. So what about, it's different as well for men and women. For men, it's like, Charlie, you've had how many girls? Hey, you know. But for women, it's like, okay, I've slept with 10 guys. It's like,
yeah,
you know,
that's true.
it's frowned upon.
It's
It's almost like there's something to it. There is a stigma behind it, whether you like it or not. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Okay, so
It's a double standard.
You said that you don't see anything wrong with it. How long after dating someone is it okay to have sex with a person?
There's no answer for that. I can't answer that.
Wow.
Because everyone's different. Every relationship would be different. How you vibe, how you get along would be different. What you talk about. There's no answer. There's no 3-month rule, 2-month rule. I don't believe in any of that stuff. Every person is different. So I don't have an answer for that. Yeah. But this has been one interesting show.
I'm sweating.
It's been fun. It's been fun.
Subject is too hot for you. It's too hot.
Yeah,
but this is a
too hot
brilliant
in
time
here.
anyway because
Yeah.
we have to close, unfortunately.
Your intro and the outro is both singing.
I know, right? Maybe I should become a singer.
Yeah, oh please. Someone is going to buy your record.
We should
You
get
buy
your
it. Yes, but it's the end of today's show. Thank you so much for watching again. Please continue to watch. Stay tuned. We have loads more to share with you. So until next time. Peace out.